Greetings and welcome to the Astronomy Picture of the Day podcast. Today's picture for July 4th of 2025 is titled NGC 6946 and NGC 6939. So what do we see here? Well, here we see several very different objects that happen to be close together in the sky. So we see a number of stars around there, and if you look toward the lower right, you can see a grouping of stars. And this is the open cluster known as NGC 6939. An open cluster is generally a relatively young cluster of stars, and it's called open because the stars are not gravitationally bound together. And that means they slowly are dissipating out into space and will eventually spread apart, and the cluster will no longer be visible. And that will happen over hundreds of millions or a billion years. It'll take it a while to happen, but they will slowly dissipate. Our sun was probably once a member of a cluster like this. And then as the cluster stars dissipated, our sun just went its way, as did other stars within that cluster. So that is an open cluster of stars relatively nearby, about 5,600 light years away. Now, we see around that some of the dust there within our own galaxy, and you can see those filaments of dust. That's also part of our galaxy, just like the open star cluster. And the dust normally is not visible, but this is a very long exposure, 68 hours of imaging. So when you take 68 hours, you don't do that all at once because the sun's going to rise, the objects are going to set. You can't do it all at once. However, what you can do is take images on different days and then digitally put them together and enhance to be able to bring out far more detail than you could see in any single image. Now, the other object that we see is NGC 6946, and this is the spiral galaxy seen toward the upper left there. That is a spiral galaxy, somewhat like our own Milky Way. But this is much farther away, even though it looks similar in size to the open star cluster. This is 22 million light years away, much more than the 5,000 or so for the star cluster. Now, this is also known as the fireworks galaxy. How does it get that name? Well, it's actually within 100 years, we have detected 10 supernovae within this galaxy. That's unusual. Normally, when it's a galaxy like our Milky Way, you get one supernova in 100 years. So to have 10 times that number, well, you can kind of see why it gets its name of the fireworks galaxy, with having a lot of supernovae having gone off, 10 of them in the last 100 years. The last one seen there was in 2017. Now, does that mean it will continue to have them? No, they could now go hundreds or even thousands of years without ever seeing a supernova in this galaxy. So we may have just happened to hit it at a very interesting spot where a lot of stars happen to go supernova at the same time. Or maybe something else is going on there that makes this galaxy, or at least certain parts of it that enhance star formation, to have more stars that reach that instability very quickly or around the same time. So that was our picture of the day for July 4th of 2025. It was titled NGC 6946 and NGC 6939. We'll be back again tomorrow for the next picture, previewed to be Squid Game. So we'll see what that is about tomorrow. And until then, have a great day, everyone, and I will see you in class.